Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year from New York City. A Happy New Year wherever you are in the world. It may be evening or afternoon. I just want to wish you all a happy, helpful, and creative New Year, a safe one, and a peaceful one. I wanted to give a New Year's greeting and wanted to share with you an article that was in the New York Times, and this is from the 24th of December, and it is on the front page, and this was from Christmas Eve. I did save it, and I have a few reasons for saving it. On the front page, there's a story about Materials for the Arts. Materials for the Arts is in New York City. I'm not going to read the whole article to you. And it's kind of like how New York City is losing the arts, and we can't let that happen, right? We can't be pushed out by big buildings, and we want to be able to make New York affordable for artists and creatives. Arts, dance, music, painting, it brings life to the city, all city. And that's why we usually start in a neighborhood, and then that might just be industrial, and then people start moving in and the artists get pushed out. That's a typical story. It's been happening for a long time. Anyway, the reason besides reading the Times, I do like a hard copy. I like paper. I do have it on my phone though. And I am working on a project. It's an ongoing project, and you'll be seeing some of it. And part of it, I use the newspaper, mostly the Times, for my canvas, for my paper, for my surface. And I look for interesting imagery on the page. I look for certain print or coloration that I incorporate my images on. And then I take it to another step, but that's for another video. So anyway, that's one reason I saved certain pages from the paper, but I thought it's still timely. This is from Christmas Eve, it's New Year's Day, and I did have it on my desk. There's actually 2 articles, but this is the front page of the New York Times. I just thought it was fabulous. And Materials for the Arts was actually either brainstormed, because I don't know the exact information, but I will be looking into it, by a New York City art teacher that I happen to know. I'm not going to mention the name, but I'm sure there were other people behind it. The point was to take things that would go into landfills, some things new, some things from big companies that they can no longer use, whether it be books or paper, furniture, actual fabric materials, that artists and creatives could go in and use as a resource. And they actually do workshops. It's phenomenal. I've used it. I've been there. I actually have a video that tells you how to get to my studio, and it talks about Materials for the Arts, so you could use it to get there. It's right across the street by public transportation. Under the caption, it says, "Fabrics at Materials for the Arts, which processes 6 million pounds of donated art materials a year in Long Island City, Queens." So the headline for the story is right here, and I will give you the link, as I mentioned, is "As artists flee expensive city, a core identity could be lost." So let's not let that happen. What I also found in the same section, but on the back, the front section of the Times, well, it's sad, but it's an obituary of an artist that died at a young age, and her name is Cécile Floyer. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. She was a conceptual artist, and I just found her work very interesting, and let's let her live on through her art. So I wanted to share the article about her, and you can also look her up and follow her art career and her projects. She did minimalist conceptual art, and what really caught me is I just did a piece on an umbrella, a drawing. And what do they feature here is her umbrella filled upside down with water. So I just saw that connection, and I thought it was really cool. It's sad, but let's carry her on, her legacy through her art. and a very interesting article, very interesting. So I really could relate to it, even though what I'm doing is very different. I find it interesting to look at other artists' work, whatever field of art they're in. I wanted to share that with you and hope you have safe and healthy and fun New Year, and let's try and spread goodness to each other. Be creative. See you around. Happy New Year, and be well. Take care.